Hi YouTube, in this video I'm going to be talking about my favorite kind of microneedling device. So, a little background for those people who don't know my YouTube channel. It focuses on hyperpigmentation and improving hyperpigmentation and post-acne marks. I have a little bit of a dry throat situation. I'm getting sick. It's Halloween and my throat is super itchy. Anyway, so if I'm pausing and like clearing my throat and speaking slowly, it's because of that. I'm so sorry. So you might have seen my videos where I talk about the third version of the Banisher. This has worked really well for me and I'll tell you exactly how. I have hyperpigmentation around my mouth. And it's very, very hard to treat hyperpigmentation around the mouth area because it's so sensitive, and mine has been on my skin since 2017, so it's been a long time. Old hyperpigmentation is very hard to treat. I've gotten a few laser treatments, and it takes a very long time for laser treatments, specifically ND laser treatments, to make an impact that is noticeable. So what they do is you get a treatment done at a low fluence, and that means a low energy, and then you wait for 4 to 6 weeks to get another treatment done. I've only had one of those, and I was supposed to have another one and then I had to reschedule it. So it focused on this area. The thing that helps the most for me is this. You will notice this if you go to Reddit. You will see a ton of people talking about tattoo removal, and they get tattoo treatment with pico laser or ND lasers or Q-switch lasers, and they have to wait for a very long time because basically what our skin is doing in that time is trying to get rid of that pigment that is in the deeper layers of the skin. Now, one way to accelerate that is to use chemical peels, and another way is to actually use a microneedling device. Now, there's a lot of different microneedling devices out there, but I want to tell you why this one particularly stands out. If you are a Canadian, or if you're American, places like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, HomeSense, they have like this skincare beauty tools section. I found a derma roller for $7 Canadian years ago, and it's like a roller type of roller, and I think that was at 0.5, so this is half of that. This is 0.25. I use it on my skin. It actually hurts. Like, I have a video. I did this whole like Amazon review because I had, oh wait, did I purchase it from Amazon? I think I might have purchased it from Amazon and not HomeSense or TJ Maxx or whatever. Marshall's, Winners, I don't know, there's so many. But I remember getting it from there, and I used my trusty alpha arbutin with 2% hyaluronic acid, applied it all over my face, and started microneedling. It hurt so much, and the mechanism of the derma roller, because it rolls, it kind of goes into the skin and it hurts. The next day my skin was tight and it hurt, and if even applying any moisturizer or sunscreen would create the friction of applying, like when you apply, right, you do this, you're naturally creating some friction, and that heat makes it feel like it's stinging and burning. So I do not like the derma roller at all. I don't know about you guys, but there's also this other tool called DermaPen, and I'll post some videos of other people using DermaPen, but it suctions your skin and you're kind of moving it around, and it doesn't go very deep, but it hurts a lot, and it kind of just, you have to keep like you have to get rid of the the head often, and it doesn't go very deep, but it still hurts. This, on the other hand, just does not hurt. Like, I can use this so often as once a week and not have it hurt, and I still use tretinoin during the week, like not the day before or the immediate day after, but I keep using tretinoin and I've seen a huge improvement in my skin. There's also the ones that are like micro infusion type of needles, so it's a vial that has needles on top. I think those are my least favorite ones because you can only use it once, and you have to use a very specific serum that is supposed to infuse your skin while you're needling. Now, here's my issue with that. One, there's a lot of disposable parts to it. You have to use a new thing every time. You're not quite sure how much of this is going. Like, how is that any different than applying the serum and just derma stamping? I think derma stamp is the most controlled as well, like the safest thing you can use for your skin to see an improvement with hyperpigmentation and atrophic scarring. I have very little atrophic scarring right here, and like this one here, that's like a chickenpox one. The best thing I've noticed for pigmentation is this one. It's so safe, it doesn't hurt, it works really well. I also really love that you can replace the heads so easily instead of throwing away the entire thing. And this is 0.25 if you want to progress. I wouldn't recommend progressing if you're using tretinoin, if you're doing laser treatments, because it's too much for the skin. But if you decide to progress, they do have 0.5 and 1.0 millimeter length or depth needles. Does that make sense? Yeah, so you can progress if that's something you're really into. Maybe not so much for the face, maybe for other parts of the body, but this for the face is fantastic. My skin actually feels like you know when you use Tret and it's working well, but you kind of wonder if it stopped working? Adding this has definitely made my skin give like plumpness and glowing effect that none of the other tools, honestly, they hurt and they're expensive. Like the Dr. Pen, like microneedling pen, is expensive. The rollers, they hurt way too much and they tug on your skin. This is the safest one you can use at home. And the derma roller thing, you're supposed to throw it away after like 2 uses. And this one, because it's not very deep, you can use it 5 times and then you can replace it with another one. It works exceedingly well. I highly recommend. If you have any questions for me, please let me know. And in my next video, I'm going to be showing you another demo of this product. I'll see you next time. Take care.